A very good morning, students. So are you ready for today's class? Alright, let's begin. So last class, what did you all study? We studied about autobiography and talking about past experiences. Correct? So today's class, I'm going to teach you something very, very important and interesting. So today's class, we are going to learn about helping verbs. Helping verbs are nothing but auxiliaries. So today's class, we will begin with a conversation. Now students, I want you to look at this picture carefully. So what comes to your mind? Yes, this is a background of a fair. So let's begin this conversation. I take the role of Pradeep.
I take the role of Deepak. Hi Pradeep, what are you doing here?
Hey Deepak, I'm going to buy toys for my younger brother.
That's nice. He has started going to school, hasn't he?
Yes, he has made a lot of friends already. What are you here for, Deepak?
I have set up a sugarcane juice stall here, so I am going towards it.
The sugarcane was harvested recently, wasn't it?
Yes, but unfortunately, a part of the crop was destroyed because of heavy rains.
Oh, that is sad. That too, the price of sugarcane has come down recently.
I know. I did a lot of thinking and suggested my father to sell the juice here.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure you will make a good profit here. Why don't you take me to your stall?
Sure, and thank you Pradeep.
Oh, okay, let's go. I was running around looking for toys and I'm thirsty. So students, here you saw the conversation between two friends, Pradeep and Deepak. So let us see some difficult words, shall we? So shall we understand the meaning of this? And these words can also be used in other parts of your conversation. So shall we begin? Alright. The first word, set up. The meaning of set up, to start. For example, I say, let us set up our own cricket team. So let us begin our own cricket team. So set up means to start. Clear, students? Good. The next one is stall, shop. For example, I could say, my father has opened a new juice stall. My father has opened a new juice stall. Okay? Good. Next one, harvest. Harvest meaning to reap. Did you understand? Alright. Moving on to the next word, unfortunately. It's a very unlucky thing. For example, unfortunately, my friend met with an accident. Unfortunately, my friend met with an accident. So I'm very sad about it. I feel very sad about it. And it's a very unlucky thing. Alright, students? Alright. The next word, destroyed. So here, the meaning of destroyed is damaged. Now sometimes what happens, we get heavy rains. Crops, they go bad. So you need to have the right amount of rain for your crops to grow well. Let me give you another example. Many countries were destroyed because of tsunami. Many countries were destroyed because of tsunami. Isn't it right, students? So I'm sure you have understood the meanings of these difficult words that we came across. Shall I move on to the next one? All right. Here we're going to be answering some questions. So listen to it carefully and then we could answer them. Shall we? The first question. Who is going to buy toys? Mahesh?
Who is going to buy toys?
Second question. Listen to me carefully. When was the crop harvested?
When was the crop harvested?
Why was the crop destroyed?
Why was the crop destroyed?
Fourth question. Who has harvested sugarcane?
Who has harvested sugarcane?
The last question. What has happened to the sugarcane price?
What has happened to the sugarcane price?
Okay, students, let me repeat these questions again for you. Who is going to buy toys? When was the crop harvested? Why was the crop destroyed? Who has harvested sugarcane? What has happened to the sugarcane price? Clear? Now, students, let's have a look at the conversation again so that you can answer the questions that I've asked you. Shall we? All right. Mahesh?
I take the role of Deepak.
I take the role of Pradeep.
Hi Pradeep, what are you doing here?
Hey Deepak, I'm going to buy toys for my younger brother.
That is nice. He has started going to school, hasn't he?
Yes, he has made a lot of friends already. What are you here for, Deepak?
Have set up a sugarcane juice stall here, so I am going towards it.
The sugarcane was harvested recently, wasn't it?
Yes, but unfortunately a part of the crop was destroyed because of heavy rains.
Oh, that is sad. That too, the price of sugarcane has come down recently.
I know. I did a lot of thinking and suggested my father to sell the juice here.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure you will make a good profit here. Why don't you take me to your stall?
Sure, and thank you Pradeep.
Okay, let's go. I was running around looking for some toys and I'm thirsty. So students, I'm sure you're ready to answer the questions that I've asked you. So shall we start answering the questions? Let's go. The first question. Who is going to buy toys? Who is going to buy toys? Is it Pradeep or Deepak? Think about it.
Pradeep is going to buy toys.
Pradeep is going to buy toys. That's the correct answer. Good, Mahesh. Let's go to the next one. When was the crop harvested? Students, remember, when was the crop harvested?
The crop was harvested recently.
Correct. That's the right answer. The crop was harvested recently. Very good. Why was the crop destroyed? Why was the crop destroyed?
The crop was destroyed because of heavy rains.
Very good. The crop was destroyed because of heavy rains. Do you remember, students? So that's the reason why the sugarcane price comes down. The crop was destroyed because of heavy rains. Very good. Who has harvested sugarcane? Who has harvested sugarcane?
Deepak has harvested sugarcane.
Very good. I'm sure all of you are answering in the right manner. Very good. So, Deepak has harvested sugarcane. What has happened to the price of sugarcane? The crops were destroyed because of the heavy rains. So what has happened? Has the price gone up or has the price gone down? So what has happened to the price of sugarcane? What's the answer?
The price of sugarcane has dropped.
Very good. Correct. That's the right answer. Because of heavy rains, all the crops were destroyed, and that's the reason the price of sugarcane has come down, has fallen down. Very good, students. So, we saw a beautiful conversation and you all have answered it correctly. So today, the main part of the class is I told you all, I would be teaching you all about helping verbs. So helping verbs are very important because they give more meaning to your verbs. Now, for example, running, sleeping, eating, these are all your verbs. Now, if I have to make use of them in a sentence, I need to make use of my helping verbs. For example, he eating, she running. I have to use something called my helping words to give the correct meaning. For example, he is eating, she is running. Alright, so today in today's class, helping verbs is am, are. Alright, so is, am and are. So is, am and are nothing but your present continuous. But here is, am and are your helping verbs. And is banbitu is your singular. So anything which is one, we call it singular. And are will be used for your plural. So is, am and are your helping verbs. They are also used in your present continuous. Now is will be used with he, she and it. He is eating, she is sleeping, it is raining. Alright, did you all understand? Okay. Am will only be used with I. Do we say he am, she am? No. I am Pradeep, I am his brother. So am will always come with I. Are will be used with they, we and you. They are my friends. We are a big family. You are my sister. Did you all understand? So is, am and are will be used as your helping verbs here. Alright, students. I also will be teaching you about the usage of was and were. Okay? It is your past continuous. She was, he was, I was, it was. Okay, students. She was, he was, I was, it was. Okay? They were, we were, you were. Did you all understand? They were, we were, you were. She was studying. He was playing. It was raining. I was sleeping. Today's class, I will be teaching you was and were as a helping verb. Did you all understand, students? All right. So here we are going to see some examples and I will teach you all the main use of it. Alright, so I have about a few sentences. So we will be learning only is, are, have, has, were and was. So now did and don't I will teach you all in the following classes. So today's class we will be learning about is, are, am, was, were, has and have. Has and have is your present perfect. Now she has, he has, it has. Have would be I have, we have, they have, you have. Correct, students? So I would say she has finished her homework. He has completed his work. It has rained. Okay? I have cleaned my room. We have reached Mysuru. You have washed your clothes. Alright, students? Okay, so let's see the first sentence. Ramu is singing on the stage. So if I just say, I don't use is. Ramu singing on the stage. Will that be a correct sentence? No. So a verb, always we need to have a helping verb to give more meaning. And then it will be a complete sentence. Is, am, are, was, were, has and have. So Ramu is singing on the stage. Is that clear, students? So it's necessary to use is because verb of singing. So I'm using is. Moving on to the next sentence. The students are reading a story. The students are reading a story. It is plural form. So what will I be using? Are. If I don't use are, if I just say the students reading a story, it's a incomplete sentence and it's not a correct sentence. So I will be saying the students are reading a story. What is reading? It is a verb. Correct. It's an action. So the students are reading a story. Is it clear, students? So is a singular form and are will be your plural form. Clear? Alright. Moving on to the third sentence. Third sentence I would not be doing because I will be teaching this in a different class. So in the next sentence, have. The children have gone home. You understand? So the children have gone home. The next one, he has cleaned his room. So he has cleaned his room. Is that clear? Alright. The next sentence. Elephants, the elephants were trained for Dasara procession. Were would be used with they, you, we. Correct. So it's a plural form. So I will be using were. Okay, students. The next sentence. The crowd was being noisy. Alright? Okay. So the next sentence, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it in the later class. So I'm sure, students, today you understand the helping verbs are is, am, are. Is would be singular, are plural. Okay. We also learnt about was and were, has and have. Alright, so let us see some more examples, shall we? Okay, so helping verbs means auxiliaries. So they're nothing but, it's not a different thing. So helping verbs are nothing but your auxiliaries. Words which assist the verbs to form tenses, voice, mood or condition of the verb, they are called your helping verbs. So in a simple word, students, a helping word is nothing but which adds more information and more sense to your verb. Like I said, he dash running. He is running. Alright? Another example, if I have to say, they dash eating. They are eating. So eating would be my verb and I'll have to use are, A-R-E, are as my helping verb. Did you all understand, students? Is that clear? Okay, have a look at this sentence. I have eaten. I have eaten my share of mango. So if I don't use have, I eaten my share of mango would be wrong. Do you all understand? I have eaten my mango. It's a past perfect. But here I am teaching you the usage of has and have, was and were, is, am and are as your helping verbs. Alright, students. Let's go on to the next sentence. Here, I dash eating the mango. I dash eating the mango. So the correct way would be, I told you, am will always come with I. I am eating the mango. Is that clear, students? I am eating the mango. Okay, can you give me some more examples? Now, let's say with is. Give me an example with is. Okay. She is reading a book. Reading will be your verb. So I'm using is as my helping verb. Is that clear, students? So she is reading a book. He is playing. My mother is cooking. So cooking will be your verb. So it would be my mother is cooking. Alright, students. Okay, let me give you another example. Let's use am. I am watching TV. Okay? I am watching TV. Students, watching here will be your verb. Correct. So what you're doing is you're watching the TV. So watching would be your verb. So the helping verb that I'm using here is am. I has watching TV. No. I is watching TV. Incorrect. The correct way would be I am watching TV. I am talking to you. I'm teaching, right? So I am teaching. I am teaching my students. You're listening to me, right? So you say, I am listening to my teacher. Did you all understand, students? Okay, let's see some more examples. All right. The next was are. So are is your plural form. Correct. So let's say, they are playing football. Alright, students, illi are is a plural form. So they is referred to a lot of people. They are my friends. They are my cattles. So they are playing football. So here playing, play would be my verb. So what will I use? I will be using a helping verb to give more meaning to my verb. So I would say they are playing football. Clear, students? I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. Correct? Alright. Let me give you some more examples. Now we finish is, am and are. So let's have some more example. With was. Was would be your past continuous. past tense. But here I told you I will be teaching you was and were as your helping verbs. So how will I use it? Give me an example. She was cooking. She was cooking before I came home. So here cooking would be my verb. So cooking will be my verb. So what would I be using as my helping verbs here? Helping was was. Did you all understand, students? Clear on that? Very good. Let me give you one more sentence. Were. So were is plural forms, isn't it, students? So they were cleaning the house. They were cleaning the house. So cleaning will be my verb here. Okay. So students, I'm sure you understood the helping verbs. Let's quickly have a look at our activity now. Okay. Mahesh, can you fill in these blanks?
Yes, ma'am.
Krishnappa dash come on time.
Krishnappa has come on time.
Very good. So has is our helping verb here. Very good. Okay. Mahesh, can you do the second one?
Yes, ma'am.
Padma dash singing while she dash dancing. So what's the answer,
I
Mahesh?
think, ma'am, Padma is singing while she is dancing.
Excellent. So now, students, I'm sure that you've understood what are our helping verbs. All right, let's do a last one. The buffaloes dash grazing in the field. What's the answer, Mahesh?
I think the buffaloes are grazing in the field.
Very good. Buffaloes, not one. So there are many. So it's a plural. So buffaloes are grazing in the field. All right, students. So I hope you enjoyed today's class. And what all did we learn today? We learned about helping verbs. So I'm sure next time onwards you will know the correct usage of helping verbs and you will be a good speaker. All right. If you have any questions on our class today, please call on the numbers displayed below.